I guess so. You're welcome back. It's time for us to take a look at the headlines this morning. Yes, you almost caught into our discussion, but this will live for ourselves this morning. I've been joined by journalist and social commentator Charles Ideho. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning.
No, good to be here all the time.
Yes. Well, just to, take care of the curiosity of our viewers, it has to do with the Mr. and Mrs. on the Vanguard this morning. Go read it.
They shouldn't hear from us.
No, they will not hear from us. Okay, let's begin with a punch. Unpaid allowances. Oshimbajo meets IG as policemen protest in Borno. Have we come full circle where you have policemen actually protesting and they were shooting into the air?
I watched the video.
Yeah, and people scampering for safety.
We've got to a level where everybody will have to do a retrospection. Where are we headed? Where is this country headed? When the people who are supposed to be in charge of security, they're now breaching security. What they did is to breach security because of what? Because somebody somewhere failed to do the needful. There is every month after they've done that, they've done their own bit by rendering service. Then somebody's withdrawn their money for 6 months. And then somebody is saying because of the delay of budget, say, what kind of thing is that? Has the government not been running ever since? The IG, has the standard of IG and allowances stopped? What about the DIG standard of have the standard of those people stopped? The Commissioner of Police have decided to stop. Even the commander of that area, the commander of the area where this said, did his allowances and salary, were they stopped? The answer is no, not likely.
And these are the people we expect to provide security.
Exactly. And then the security is breached by them.
And Charlie, yesterday I read somewhere where the police spokesperson, Jimo, denied that there wasn't a protest, that they were just there to make enquiries about their allowances, when the pictures were all over the place as to what's
inquiries, when you're making inquiries, you block an entrance.
And you shoot into the air?
You see, the thing is that, of some of us who also have populations background, when they were such a man, I don't know what Jimo Musu is doing there. Because he's demarketing the police. The thing is that, look, this is what happened. As a trained PRO person, sorry, what you are having is not out of place, but we are working on it. You could have said so.
Why do we have a penchant to always deny what is apparent?
The penchant to do that is, Jimo Ibrahim has played that to the hilt. And it's not good for the police. I'm sorry, I always say this. Jimo Moshood has played that to the hilt. And it's not good for the image of the police. The thing is that, with this issue of social media here and there, you could easily look at
and it's not good for Nigeria. True. All right, let's move on. Killings. Miyetti Allah rejects calls for service chief sacking. Says foreign herdsmen can graze in Nigeria.
No, if you read further than that, he's saying that's Saleh Al Hassan, the Secretary General of the umbrella body of the herders, is saying that herdsmen do not recognize international boundaries. That these boundaries were artificial and were created by colonialists. So when herdsmen are moving from Mauritania and then they get into Mali and then to Nigeria, whether they are in Nigeria, they don't know. All they know is that they are grazing.
They have free access to get into anywhere.
So he's saying this issue of ECOWAS free movement, that if we say they should. So if you read that thing, I don't. Maybe people need to sit them down and educate them that even if you have free movement in ECOWAS, you still have laws of the peculiar laws for each country
that govern their territorial integrity.
Journalists have taken me to a number of African countries.
Yes.
For instance, we pass through Nigeria, Seme. The laws will change. You must obey the law there. When you get from Seme to the Togolese, the laws will change.
To Ghana, they have flower border, and the rest of them.
But when you get it, you don't say because you don't recognize that you have passed the Ghanaian Togolese boundary, then you cannot. You don't do that.
But come to think of it, what he's saying might just be the fact that it's always been that way until now. That we have this dangerous dimension to cattle rearing.
Yes,
and,
but even when they had freedom, I grew up in Bende in those days.
Yeah.
We were actually, they would sleep in my village because we have a very wide field of the school. So they will sleep over have their cattle. In the money, some of us will go there and harvest the cow dung. No, we go and harvest the cow dung, which we're told is good for as manure. Then they buy things for. We go over there. We can touch the cow, but they were only having their shepherd sticks.
Yes.
Then they have these jugs for water and a few other. That was all. I never saw anything gone.
Okay, times have changed. Giwa takes over at NFF as FG asks Pinnick to quit. All right, and of course, FIFA has been, blowing hot about this NFF
we are risking another ban
leadership. If we don't do something about it quickly.
All right, let's move on. Take a look at the Daily Sun newspaper.
No, before you get into that, court grants Dasuki 200 million naira bail, declares ex-NSA detention illegal. Mikel Obi's father rescued from kidnappers again.
But that would be, I think it's about the 8th or 9th time that the man had been granted bail. None had been. Meanwhile, the same federal government has been denying this man. They are look at the haze with which they want to obey the court order of
all right,
Chris Giwa.
Move on to the Daily Sun.
All right. Well, take a look at the Daily Sun newspaper now. The leading story here. Policemen protest as Oshibajo summons IGP of unpaid allowances. Why we have not paid them? Force headquarters. I don't know what reason there could be.
No, they said because of the delay in the budget. But I said that's not it. It can't be.
But that's it. Fuel explosion. Lagos to prosecute tanker owner and driver.
But is the tanker driver in custody right now?
That's a question.
I don't know whether they were able to arrest him. But if they're able to secure the plate number, they should be able to trace. But I understand that tanker
we've been given details
has
about
changed. Are you aware that the tanker has changed about 12
times?
Okay.
So which means it wasn't even built for what they're using.
No, we changed it here in Nigeria.
And again, some have said, look, because there was a report yesterday that the Lagos State government has restricted the movement of those trucks, all right, to certain routes.
But again, it's only been there.
Yeah, absolutely. So some have asked. This is not the first time. It's not been difficult to make these laws, but to implement
over
them,
time, the thing will.
Yes.
Okay, but another thing is that if you also restrict them, or you say, okay, the ban, not actually ban, restrict them. Then they will hold us by the jugular. What do they do? They now go on strike. And then we are faced with another wahala of fuel scarcity.
Well, the federal government playing double standard with killings. That's according to a Catholic bishop. That's it. Well, not so much on the front page of the Daily Sun. Well, another one here. Imo APC crisis. Okorocha coalition will now face. That will be on Thursday.
I honestly, Okorocha just rode to victory on a popular mandate, and the man appeared to have wasted the goodwill of the people over time, which is not good. Which means he is telling me now that Okorocha is not a very good politician.
But it's interesting because there are those who, on the other hand, will tell you that he has done quite a lot in Imo State.
Well, it depends on where. I have no quarrel whatsoever with the development or the infrastructure. But I'm talking about the administration of Okorocha, honestly, has never been very, very peaceful. The issue of putting his father, his relatives,
son-in-law.
So for me, I think it's not.
I was in Imo State. I covered the election that brought Okorocha into power.
Popular mandate.
And as a matter of fact, if you witness the fanfare...
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
The fanfare that greeted his, installment. I mean, everything just seems to be getting eroded now.
Okay, the Vanguard reports turmoil as policemen protest unpaid wages with shootings. We've treated that already. Oshomole begins peace talks with vexed party members. Saraki's chief of staff, Hakim Baba Ahmed, dumps the APC. And he says it has nothing to do with Saraki.
Well, you see, when John the Baptist came, he was a foreigner. We knew that the man who would bring salvation was coming. Okay. So if you see John the Baptist, so to speak, of Saraki moving, then you know that the Savior himself, in quote,
is about to... Okay.
They can complete that sentence.
All right. Bring justice to the aggrieved and prosecute perpetrators. Of course, it has to do with the Plateau killings. And that's former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, saying there. Death toll now 12 as Lagos State government opens DNA sample collection center. we're not convinced of FG's sincerity to end killings, according to Catholic bishops. Well, that's it from...
All right, this day newspaper, Save Nigeria from Avoidable Doom or Step Aside. That's coming from Catholic bishops to President Buhari. Yeah.
But you don't just step aside, because the president has told you that he has done nothing wrong. A lot of people are saying that he appears to be doing nothing. They are not correct. That he's been doing his damn best. He also, but where I quarrel with him, we discussed yesterday on Journalist Hangout. He is the president and commander, please underline, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What he is supposed to do, as other people do, is to command. But he is saying that we shouldn't worry that he will continue to pressurize them. I checked the meaning of pressure. I checked the synonym for pressure, right? What it means is that you will try to persuade. Because as we're here, you have people who are under you. Do you persuade the journalists under you to go get news, or you give them directives? Because if you persuade somebody, the best say, okay, somewhere I will do something about it. That's persuasion.
It means they have the liberty to decide whether
when
to
you
do
command,
it
because the Constitution has given the power to command, they have no objection to it. So, but when you have a CNC, commander-in-chief, leaving
some have said
command,
maybe the CNC is not angry enough.
Angry.
Yes.
You don't need anger. The Constitution has said what you should do.
Well,
because the sad thing is that in our climate, you don't respect institutions. Institutions are supposed to give the chief of army staff what to do, not wait for the body language president. Yeah. So when we are waiting for body language president who is supposed to command, then he persuading you, there's a problem.
There is a problem. Okay, is that it for
all
this
right,
day?
3.3 billion total. Egina FPSO departs to offshore field in few weeks. That's
those who know about that.
Well, not so much again. Well, APC crisis and PDP in crucial meeting in Abuja.
Yeah.
Well,
no, we know by Thursday we should know.
No, absolutely. They will decide this week. So
all right, the New Telegraph, yes, is our final paper this morning. Disco disconnects Imo government house over 200 million naira debt.
Imo in the news again?
Well.
I wish them well.
State Secretariat in darkness, and government marks power firm's office for demolition.
Oh, a reprisal attack?
Yes.
But if you owe, you pay. You could prorate. You could say, okay, sorry, let's pay on installment. Okay, 200 million, I said, but they'll be enjoying that. What you should do is to pay, maybe pay 30, pay 20, but to go demolish, that's a problem.
All right.
Which is what I talked about, what's his name? No, the man in Nemo.
Okorocha's
style of leadership, yes.
All right, Joheso raises the alarm over victimization of health workers. Saraki's chief of staff dumps APC. All right.
That is John the Baptist.
Yes, and nobody can save Obasanjo from prosecution, says Ishe Sage.
But the Afenifere are saying that they are going to...
Afenifere is ready to protect him from arrest.
Protect him from arrest. Yeah, but again, if he has done something against the law of the state, he should be prosecuted. If he's found guilty, the law should be allowed to take his course. But if not, there shouldn't be any victimization. We should just put aside this victimization and allow the laws of the land to take their course. Yeah, exactly.
And Falano says ex-president playing ethno-religious politics.
Well, so it seems now, because right now he's having a rapprochement with some of the people he didn't want to see before.
Yeah, you now have a body judge has
you are now seeing a body judge saying you are my father forever. You are seeing a Tunde Bakari and Obasanjo go, come on, you honestly.
Charles
Ideho, public affairs commentator. As always, we thank you for coming to share your thoughts with us.